Oh, yeah. Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to Wednesday evening. My name's Story Favre. I'm the Geelong-Flippery doodah day, eBay person, full-time reseller, your mate. We're doing a bit of a cheeky live stream, having a bit of a chat, and I can see that people are here. I'm very, very happy. Chrissy, you retracted a message before I even started. What's going on? Have you gone to the kids thing yet? Like, what? I mean, not like Sesame Street, because otherwise you'd be asking how to get there. Sandra, what's going on, mate? Good to have you here. I'm kind of low key impressed. There's 6 people in the room, but 7 thumbs up. Hilly's here. Bulletproof's here. G'day, guys. How you doing? How you doing? Oh, rubber duck, quack. Okay, Matilda's here. Octo's here. We're going to rip into it. Let the Ox, what's going on? We'll let the room fill up just a little bit more. And then we're going to get into combination stuff. We're going to try to cover some proper topics tonight, but in a reverent style. Because Goblin, haven't seen you for a bit. How are you, mate? Michelle's here. Coffee's here. Awesome. This is looking good. Guys, 16 people in the room. Let's get the stream properly underway. I'm going to be talking about Retail Fest a little bit today, and I want your feedback on it as well. I could sum it up pretty quickly, but we'll go into a bit of detail. I thought that basically, I thought it was going to be slightly different than what it was, and I thought that, Octo and I could do a whole tear apart. But, yeah, Octo just summed it up with one word. Sadly summed it up with one word. We might be able to, I don't even know what we can pull apart to make it interesting content as such there, Josh, but I still think that it can be here. I'm glad it can. I'm glad that we can at least break it down for the viewers and just have a bit of a chat about some of the stuff that was covered there. I said I was going to do this big video about it, and the long and short of it is, wait my moment. Just in case Chrissy is still in the room today, she spoiled Ali, and I just got everyone's permission to show this, and it was too kind. Check this out. It was sent to the future Mrs. Favreau, which I low-key love that title. It's a polar fleece blanket. Ali's already said, I cannot use it. I can show you guys one time, and then it's only to go over her knees at the offsite because it does get cold there. Chrissy, you're a legend. Thank you. All right. And I've got to put it back in the box now to keep the cats away. That's right, Coffee. Hey, Chronically, she loves it. And it's so soft you want to nestle your face in it and get your beard hairs trapped in it. She just said, don't I dare. Do what I want. No, I don't. Not anymore. Oh, don't do the sad sound. You've made my life better, girl. I love you. All right, so cats can't get to it. Now, Beck, I sent you a record today. You should have the tracking number. Woof, how you doing? Okay. Octo, you're okay for me to be the bobblehead, but I'll just expand upon what you're writing. I'm sure you're covering it on your channel as well. Though, okay. All right, guys. So just in case you don't know me, Tori Favreau, eBay reseller and author. You can find my stuff on Amazon, 11 books. But today, Retail Fest was on. It's a multi-day bloody convention up in Queensland, and the eBay part of it was on today. Now, all right, guys. So just so as you know, if I glance over there and I'm breaking eye contact with you, my live stream chat, because some people don't watch this when it's on, there's currently 38 people in the room. So I'm talking to a live audience, but you guys might be watching it on a recorded. But if I'm darting away, it's because I'm literally reacting in real time to what people are typing, though you can read their words on the replay. Okay. Here's the thing. I think that today's Retail Fest was a waste of time. I think it was, unfortunately, I know that everyone there probably did their best, but it got a little bit confusing. I think that they covered main things that new eBay resellers might benefit from, but I think that anyone with a little bit of experience, I sat there we thought it was 3 hours, but it was only 2 hours. And occasionally Ali watched it with me. So occasionally I might head over to double check things with her. But one of the things I didn't like, and I think Octo wrote this, one thing that radiated strongly was the lack of transparency on promoted listings. I agree. That was confusing to me. There were a few areas there that I thought to myself, okay, I'd like to know more about that. And they didn't follow up on it. Some of the areas that affect us as small business owners, I really did feel, no, Britt, I'm fine with it. That part I'm fine with. And it's, no, I don't have issue making eye contact with the camera. I treat it like a person. Like I can see myself just there, which is fine. But I don't mind talking to a camera. I forget on the phone just because there's that little dot at the front you got to watch, and you end up watching yourself on the screen. I used to make fun of some people who did it, and then I realized I do it a lot myself. But that is the thing. I've got tonight's platter. Don't think I eat all of it at once, but look at that. She spoils me. And there's do I have? Wait, I'll check if it's tea or coffee. Yum, coffee. Okay. So, Retail Fest was meant to be educating all of us, and maybe it will for the attendees. In my opinion, the live stream was a waste of time. It felt, watching it, as though there was not a lot of coherence among the team that were doing the presentation. The panel was interesting with the resellers, and I would like to give them all a big shout out. I may as well just say to people, like, because I think the gentleman who does the motorbikes, he was saying he doesn't do social media. Dow, I think he said his name was. He says he doesn't do social media, so good on him. But the other three, Jace, you did a really good job, mate. And I want to give you a shout out on that. You did a good job. I know it's not easy, especially if you're an introvert. And I think we were all very proud of you. So thank you for speaking on the panel, and thank you for making yourself vulnerable and being there in the moment. So, it's not an easy thing. As someone who sometimes has panic attacks on camera, I do get it. But big shout outs to two Aussie thrifters. I felt like the eBay representative didn't really utilize these guys as well as they should have. Like, it was a wasted opportunity, even though our panelists really stepped up. I also have to put a question to you guys too. And it is about me, and I'll try to remember to go back to it. But I think that was a really wasted opportunity. And considering the talent that was there, two Aussie thrifters, you've got Brad and Jazz, and the business that they've built up is admirable. They're going about it ethically. They were quite open about everything, as they have been when they jump onto the live streams here, and we've asked very direct, confronting questions. Not angrily, just, hey, what about this stock box? What's the deal with it? Brad was so patient. I really appreciated it. I actually appreciate the fact that they even bothered to stop past the live and have done so multiple times. It speaks a lot to how good you guys are as a crowd. Absolutely, that they do jump in. All right, Para's here. Putty, how you doing? So forgive me if I don't make a lot of eye contact. Here's this is the thing though. All right. It felt like a lot of air. It felt like a lot of air. Your key takeaways, new guys, is your title line has got a your title. Use the 80 characters, right? It says to use a minimum of 63, but really you should use 80. We all know that. Put all your keywords in. Do me a favor. Don't put stupid characters. Don't put, I always say this wrong, but emojis. Don't put them into it. The search engine won't read it. You can chuck a truckload of words into the description. The search engine does read that. Take photos with a pure white background, so as the Google search engine, which they're all in cahoots with, can grab your listing and chuck it out into the public domain. So if someone does a Google search and your product might come up, that's why I always advise, I didn't know it was that reason, just take a clean photo. Don't use stupid backgrounds and stuff like that, all right? All right. Don't use what's the other thing? Don't use watermarks on your photos. Who cares? If it's got measurements, put them in the listing, not on an image, because you'll get rejected by Google and your product won't leave eBay. Basically, they told you to do absolutely everything in terms of their marketing. Like, do the bloody promoted listing, the store promotion, the off-site promotion. There was one other. I can't. Do you remember what the other one was? Okay. Ebbs, g'day. Oh, I think, coupons or something. Basically, they just said, hey, on top of all the money you spend more. Now, here's the thing, though, right? And this is why I want to be able to do this show, and I'm blessed to do it because we can have this conversation, all right? But I do think that it was a bit disingenuous in that they were saying spend money here and here and here and here on us to help us make money. That makes you money, sure. And you guys know I don't mind paying promoted listings, so I'm going to stand by that. My sales today were actually pretty bloody good. Just got some more when I was out at the shops. Yeah. But all this other stuff, the lady did not say how it worked, how much it would cost. By the time you were done with these 4 different revenue streams, it was like, how the F and S? How much money am I going to owe you? That to me was, it wasn't right. And I feel like, don't get me wrong, I can speak publicly, right? And I obviously, but the fact that there was so many mistakes made, and I get being nervous, right? I do get that. But when you're talking about somewhat technical things that affect my income, and you're stammering and stuttering and trying to use big words and you screw them up, as someone who loves words, like, bloody author here. Hi, how you doing, zombies? I found it distracting that, one, they obviously had not practiced with the pointer, that they had not rehearsed their speeches, or if they had, this is I'm guessing a multi-billion-dollar company, right? That we all feed and it feeds us. And the fact that they couldn't do, a few minutes of a speech, it just showed lack of preparation. It was as though they'd only been given the space. I would have been practicing in my hotel room. I would have been running through it. It felt sloppy, and I love eBay, but it felt sloppy. If you watch it, because it's going to be available, you are not going to get a lot out of it that you don't already know. Because you know what? If you are new, it's better off asking me. It's better off asking the Geelong-Flipper family on Facebook. It's better off asking Octo on his channel. It's better off asking for different takes on things. Diary of a Flipper. People have been doing stuff for a little while. John Chan. It's worth asking those. In the YouTube space, that was a shambles. So I feel terrible saying it because I feel like I'm biting the company that's feeding me, but it could have been done better. It would have even been better if those people were nervous to have actors reciting and doing the professional presenters, because these people would have to be. And this is the thing, though. Don't get me wrong, all right? These people would all be amazing at their job. I'm not going to take that away from them. eBay would not be getting anyone but the best people for those high-end jobs to do that job, but they weren't good presenters. It seemed there was a bit of tit for tat going on at the start between the lady and the first presenter. I may have just been misreading the crowd. It wasn't well done. The end. Does anyone have any questions or comments that they want to make? All right, I'm going to just rattle off here. Octo says, start building niches, building branding, and consider making an online presence. Okay, it's only going to get worse. I'm going to run this away, okay? So I agree and disagree with parts of that, and that's fair because this is open conversation. I think there's a place for niches, and I think there's a place for everything, right? What I would suggest to you guys, there's a couple of ways you can do it. You can either have categories on your store, which sort of create your own niche within your store. If you're not utilizing those categories, though, on your eBay store to some extent, I think it's crazy. It's a crazy thing to waste that opportunity. You can essentially have niches within and everything sell a store, all right? Or have two stores. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I certainly haven't done it. I don't have a secret. I don't have a secret YouTube, eBay shop or a YouTube channel for that matter that you guys don't know about. So yeah, there's that to consider. But yeah, I do agree 100% with Disgruntled Octopus in that you need social media to help you. All right. It doesn't have to be your face. It doesn't have to be what I'm doing. It doesn't have to be what other, reseller YouTuber people do. Be you, be comfortable and be authentic like I try to be. But you can just have Instagram and photos. I've got sales of plushies and the person doesn't even know about the YouTube channel. And they've just gone, I saw that on Instagram, so I followed the link. Bam, thank you. One of the big Winnie the Poohs that I sold was an Instagram sale, for example. Regular viewers would have seen that beautiful Pooh bear that I had. It sold through Instagram. The Garfield with the slippers sold through Instagram as well. Not eBay. They bought it on eBay, but they followed it from Instagram. Yeah, Rubber Duck's going to be. So you'll be closing down Tide and True then, I'm guessing, and just having the. Oh my God! One of the cats decided to roll a meat sandwich and chuck it in the bathroom. It's moments like that I wish I didn't have a good sense of smell. So, guys, I'm not being a bank robber. That is gross. Thank you, honey. She's spritzing and doing the door thing now. Okay, so a lot of people will be doing a lot of different things around this time. One thing I noticed last night too, and I watched and confirmed today. Speaking of niches, some of the advice at the moment rolling around the YouTube reseller world. Always check what people are saying. I'm starting to say this every show because I was watching and I put a post up about it, but we've got resellers telling people that follow them to only pick 3 niches and walk past everything else. That's lunacy. Do you guys want to make money? Walk past. Imagine if I was just like, oh, I'm only going to get Care Bears and I'm making stuff up now, t-shirts and jeans. And I walked past those Cause Companions and I just went, I don't want to be stressed out by getting something that's worth $2,000. No, guys. Learn your stuff. All right. I've got faith in you. I know you can do it. Now, So that is just one. That's just bad advice. All right. I don't understand that sort of advice when it's being given. And another one that gives advice, I saw literally throw out a stiff, and it wasn't for the camera. Picked up a stiff elephant. Now minimum that thing would be worth, I'm going to make it up, stiff are like hundreds of dollars for these plush toys, but they run into the thousands. And I don't know how much that stiff elephant would be, but rest assured, as curbside rubbish, one, it was free. Two, it was stiff. You actually saw the stiff button in its ear and the ribbon. There was no mistaking it. Yet this experienced advisor threw it into the rubbish because it was dirty. I would have taken that thing to the dry cleaners and got it fixed up. Anyhow, there's a lot for us to consider and a lot for us to take in, but essentially the Retail Fest was a waste of time for viewers online, but I'm hoping that the eBay team off camera may have been far more approachable. You may have been able to ask questions of the marketing lady who didn't tell me the information I actually wanted. So, yeah, it's a mixture of disappointment and interest. But the thing is, though, the other stuff was like, there were little to dos, and I can rubbish the fact that they mentioned them, but some of them I don't do, and I should. You know, for a while there, I was going through and doing all the item specifics, and then I just got sick of it. I wasn't writing good descriptions. Lots of crazy stuff that just, little changes that will increase my listing. So some of that stuff, but it's not stuff that you guys don't already know. You should do as many item specifics as possible. You should have a good description. You should use all the letters. Like most of us here, you're either watching because you like reselling content, or you're watching because you're resellers. And I believe that most people who watch this channel are resellers, or at least keenly interested in the space, or may have an interest in secondhand goods and the circular sort of economy. No, I just read the chat. No, it wasn't Octo. But yeah, always a good time. Yeah, you are there for the Care Bears, and that was the thing. This is the thing, though. I forgot. I didn't get to show you, Para, because you weren't here. Basically, MJ, all you missed out on was the me saying it was not the Retail Fest was a waste. Para. I'm Care Bear. Yeah. Super fantastic. Guess what? You can't have it. No. You can't have it. All right. Let's have a look here. Thank you. Rise here for the beard. But look, I'm being lazy, so I've got Captain Neckbeard going on. I'm not a fan of Captain Neckbeard, even though he may sail the 7 seas of cheese. Hey, guys, we just had 63 in the room. I think that's the some sort of record. By the way, to our lovely channel members who gave away those memberships yesterday, thank you so very much. The channel is growing quite strongly. I mean, it'll be interesting in a month to see, when the month memberships run out. If you are having fun being a channel member, just make sure that you're putting your sorry to say it like this, put your payment details in, otherwise your membership lapses, and that's the end of it. So yeah, the 2 latest members were Tim and Ebony. So thank you so very much. Rick, how you doing? Beck's here. It's going on? Okay, so Linda's catching up on the spreadsheet of buys and sells and costs. I don't. It's always a tough one. All that, because it's like, do you put every single thing you buy individually in? Because like I've probably got 400 Matchbox cars yesterday. That video's up, by the way, for channel members who are sick of me. It'll be available tomorrow for everyone else. This is like a Coles mud cake or something. It's nice. Very rich, though. Octo, have you copied and pasted that? Because I think that's the second or third time you said it. Do you want me to repeat it now, though? Like, I'm here for the chaos. Chicken stroganoff, Chrissy. So, have you dunked a teacher yet? Fair enough, Octo. Coffee, go get a snack quickly. I'll let you go and have a snack. Swags, what's up? I'm glad you're here. And Miss Vintage, okay, you said yes, I do, mate. I couldn't do it. As someone who's got like nearly 5,000 of these now, I'm not putting them all in individually. But I tell you what, I did just so as you know, because I remember Beck was asking for the Beck Rankin was asking for the haul video. I did it. I haven't posted it. If I did that yesterday, I think I ended up spending just a bit, roughly $200. But with 400 cars, my cost of goods went down rapidly. Don't forget all the other stuff I bought. The Matchbox cars are the things that lowered the cost of goods. Yeah, everything was a bargain this evening. Yeah, I bet you. I'm sure you're right. So, guys, just so as you know, at Chrissy, as in Chrissy of microphone fame, Hello Kitty fame, took the kids to school for a fundraiser and had to dunk the teachers in ice cold water. Yeah, that would have been a really bad choice. Really bad choice. Did you hear that? That's my guts rumbling. I make no apologies. Sorry about that. Come on. That was good. Oh, my God. Go Maroons. Go Maroons. Go, you guys who literally, I don't know a single player's name in the NRL. Go. Is it NRL tonight? Is that what that is? The state of origin? Go Queensland. Go Queensland. Go New South Wales. Because I've got lots of friends there too. Go everyone. Be nice and just sit down with some bickies and a cuppa. Just put the ball between you and just roll it. Bloody hell. All righty. Queensland. Oh. Okay, the fact that Geektopia just said gotta skin out will catch up the rerun. What the hell are you getting up to? I can't even pretend to brandish a weapon on here. I've got to skin out. There's someone in the corner. You're on the computer. Oh, yeah. That's funny. All right. Sorry. I've almost caught up. That's weird, MJ. I don't know why. I thought it was generally about 3:30 that I started chit-chatting and you started listening, watching, listening. Don't know. So I did a bit of listening myself this afternoon. I did struggle to get started after Retail Fest. I did struggle to get into that. Okay, so Pensieve says my favorite bit of the workshop was when they. First off, thank you. Hi. My favorite bit of the workshop was when they didn't have time to talk about the new promoted listings update. I did notice that the lady said they've only given me 10 minutes, and then she spoke for about 25 or so. She had enough time. She had enough time to give us information. She had enough time to nurture us and reassure us that the money that we're spending is well worth it. She had time to mollycoddle and assage us of our fears, our anxieties, and insecurities. She had time. She didn't use the time well. She had time to say that the AI was going to take her job. She had time for that. She had time to bitch about her employment. Hey, eBay, I'll look after that bit. I'll stay there till the AI takes it. In fact, I think I should just go up there as an elocution coach to guide them through on how to do a presentation. It was some of the stuff that the first guy came out with. Honestly, like I said, I know they know how to do their job, but they're not presenters, and they should have practiced or put the big words back in the back pocket, because he was getting words wrong to the point that it detracted from what he was trying to teach. Okay, Octo, that sounds good. And does that mean I need to get that app as well? Okay. I got you, MJ. People are still talking about the bloody football. Bless your hearts. Okay. Perfect. 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 Let's just see. Clint, don't know if you're asking me or Octo, but yeah, it looks like Octo and I are finally going to be doing a show together. So I'm looking forward to that. Okay, so swags, most oppos, right? They will let you return things, but they'll give you credit. Don't be embarrassed about returning something to an op shop. There's nothing wrong with it. They got the item for free, they got your money, and all they're going to do is give you credit. Take it back. Something that you miscomped, or thumb it up as a lesson and donate it. Do not list something that you paid $8 for. Do not list it for $15. You're wasting your time, mate. So no, that is an honest and innocent mistake, and we've all done it. Or Swags, I can't remember where you live, mate. If you live near a Savers, it'll fill up half a bag to get you 20% off. Oh, right. 99 cents. Thank you, buddy. I was going to say, because, I've got my, did I set a goal? I can't remember. Exactly right. Don't donate rubbish to the oppos. Just, you can donate serviceable goods that aren't good for you. Like, there's nothing wrong with sending a good pair of sneakers to an op shop. But don't send busted ones and all that sort of stuff. That was the thing when you guys saw me do the salvos in South Geelong. One of the guys who he's a viewer, I know that. Don't know if he's here now. One of the guys who worked there literally said, mate, the place is gutted. All that's being donated now is literally stuff that we have to send to the tip. Not because they're being like idiots. It's being dumped in the middle of the night. Was that a poop sticker for the cats? I don't know. It feels like tonight, like I say something and I don't know how much of a delay is on the stream. I know you guys can hear and see me okay because it's all nice and clear. But yeah, I've got no idea. Oh, wow. So Octo wasn't being as altruistic as I was trying to be. Don't donate your bad buys and discards to the op shops that you go to. He's been caught out buying stuff twice. I hear that. I hear that. How is this? Now, this was a fun thing. So when my youngest daughter was very little, like she's a voracious reader, and I bought her like the Babysitters Club or whatever it's called, the books, um, from an op shop in Geelong West. Right now, she's 22 now. Right, but I bought them for her when she was about 8 or 9, and I got a whole heap of them. And I remember sitting with her at the table, and we were drawing bookmarks. And then years later, like 13 or more years later, I go op shopping at another op shop, and and I swear this is true. I bought some of the Babysitters Club because they sell okay for me, and inside it was her book and her bookmark that she drew. Like, I've got the bookmark here somewhere, but I've got the bookmark here, and I sent her a photo and went, "That is the drawing that we did together, isn't it?" And she goes, "Oh my God, yes. Where did you find it?" And I'm like, um, "In the op shop, in the book you were reading." That's crazy. Op shops are like time machines for time travelers and glitches in the matrix. Like, literally, it was like, I know you guys don't know Geelong, or some of you do, but Geelong West was where it was, and about 10 kilometers away, it was in, I think it was the Lifeline in Grovedale. Crazy stuff. But no, just stuff like that. It trips me out. So it's certainly a thing, that's for sure. But yeah, I did a little bit of listing. Struggled to get into it today. I have achieved, once I send the photos over, I have achieved my 500, so I can hold my head up about that. But today, just the afternoon wasn't a good mental health day, and I didn't want to get into it. But as I've said before, it's like sometimes even if you're having a bit of a bad day mentally, you don't have much, as you guys know too, you don't always have a lot of say in it, guys, do you? It's like, especially if you're full time, it's like, yeah, I might be having a bit of I'm not now, I feel a lot better, but I might be having a bit of a sad day. But it is just a case of bad luck, because if I'm not listing, then I can stuff up the family finances because I'm not working. And at the moment, my business is still growing, but it's still very much a week to week scenario. So I did pull my finger out, and I did start listing. So yeah, that's my win for the day. My biggest win. The sales were okay too. I'm not at all upset about that. Let's have a quick look here. I'll just give you some figs. I'm speaking. Oh, actually, I'm really happy. I've had a good day. Oh, yeah, I've had a good day. Oh, yeah, I have. I don't know why. Someone's contacting me about something that literally has the word sold on it, and they've said, hello, I want to ask if you have this. Crazy stuff. I'll answer that later. All right, now let's celebrate some wins, guys. So I just right then sold a box set, the Goosebumps Monster Collection. I paid $5 for it. I just sold it for $84.15, and it's going overseas. The buyer's paying $73 to get it wherever the heck it's going. Don't say Canada. Don't say Canada. It's going to South Korea. The address looks like the lyrics to a song. I can't sing them to you because that would give their address away, which wouldn't be cool. But yeah, by the way, I love Korean movies. One of my favorites, if you guys haven't seen it, is Train to Busan. Amazing. And Parasite won the Academy Award for a reason. Okay, so let's have a quick look here. No, it's gone from Okay, so 90-day total. I don't even know if that's focusing because I'm not looking at me. Yeah, there we go. I'm back up to nearly 21,500. I hope I get some more overnight or before midnight. That'd be nice. But yeah, I'm celebrating that too. So, but I am celebrating getting the bloody the listings done because it was a hard slog and I didn't want to do it today, but I got it done because I don't want to fail myself with that sort of stuff. They're making, and this annoys me. Why does Hollywood think that they have to remake good movies? I hope it is good though, but they're remaking Train to Busan. I think it's called Train to New York. Is it just because people don't like to read subtitles? Like, what can you do better? It's a zombie masterpiece. Don't know. Don't know. So let's have a Bo Peep. Sold a Darth Vader book. Sold a pair of, you guys saw me listing them, a pair of Rockport riding boots. I paid about $4 or $5. I got 69 for them. Sold an $8 book. Sold a comic book for $22. Sold a tie for $20 and sold a for real friend. And yes, of course, Paragirl bought another Care Bear, but not the one that talks that I got yesterday. $2,000. All right, so let's have a quick look at the overview. Let's have a look in the seller hub and see what happened there. All right, today has been good. $420.75, and I've really needed it. So that is going to be so welcome when it's in my bank. I must admit, I do feel shitty about the fact that like eBay pays out all weekend and the bank holds on to it and then gives it to you late Monday. That sucks. Alrighty, so let's have a look here. Yeah, I would like that, Linda. If you can do the comparison photos, that would be great. Guys, if you're getting a little bit lost in the chat, what I would love for you to do is go over to Facebook if you're a Facebook member, whatever, and you can go to the Geelong-Flipper family Facebook group. We're growing in strength and numbers every day. And just so as you guys know, if you've got any sort of social anxieties or whatever, it is a family-friendly and safe group. We don't tolerate, well, we try not to, you don't catch everything, but no swearing in the group. No, definitely no showing customer names. And some will slip through, but we also are there to protect and look after each other as well. So you've got the family aspect of the Geelong-Flipper YouTube channel, and you've got the enhanced community aspect of our Facebook group, and it's growing, and I am really proud of it, and I'm proud of you guys for making it what it is. So thank you so very much for that. Okay, let's have a look here. No, Brit, because eBay is sending it. It's the bank collecting the interest on the dollar bills, yo, the dollar bills. So today I listed, if you guys, oh no, you won't see it yet. Wait, did I show on last night's live stream? Did I show you guys the bear that I picked up? Not the little pink guy. Did I show you guys the animatronic bear, the for real? If not, I've got it nearby. One thing I did notice in the meantime while I'm waiting for a response on that is that did you guys also see that, speaking of the Australian postal stuff, I don't know how much of a delay I've got here, but the the Australia Post stuff, eBay won't let you buy postage for Canada at the moment. Aussie Post gives you a warning, but eBay, from memory, will not actually let you do the thing. Kate, thank you for watching. That means that you got to see it because you're a channel member. I'll show the bear. Okay. So, get ready to lose your minds. Do something else. Be clever for the crowd. So yeah, he's pretty cool. You can't see him properly. All right, stand up then. Do something clever. On the video when I got it, I was under the impression it was a teddy ruckspin because I didn't look properly. So I've had 3 of these sorts of animals now. First, I'll put him to, not euthanize, but I'll put him to sleep here. Ready? Watch this. How cool is that? Now, no. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing at my own joke, particularly because I knew I was doing it, but I got like a delay. I got enough of a delay on the camera I got to see. I got to see myself do it. It was like, fum, fum. Fucking hell. Oh, yeah, we're family friendly. Sorry about the F-bomb. Oh, bloody hell. Beetroot face. Beetroot face Favreau. Don't make a meme, Rye. Make a meme. You know you want to. Yeah, look, I've got no idea. Thanks, Beck. I've got no idea. So what they're for real. I'm going to start off with a higher listing price because I know someone will browbeat me. I paid $15. It was meant to be $20. You'll see that on the video. Non-channel members, channel members, it's up now. Yeah, so it was $20. They did it for 15, and I saw the different bears that are up there. I think this one is in, like, compared to some of the others listed, is in exceptional condition. So I don't know. We'll see how we go. But I am popping it up, so it will be available. And you know, as members of the Tory Favreau Home Shopping Geelong-Flipper network. Okay. Oh. Wow. Sometimes when we touch, the honesty is too much. Oh, my goodness gracious. So, yes, that was a thing. I'm sorry. That was funny. Why am I sorry? It was funny. All right. So, he is Cubby the Curious Bear. And, yes, I'm shooting for the stars. My thoughts is with a lot of that stuff. It's like, if you don't like my price, go buy a time machine and go and get one for yourself. Hey, Flutterby, how are you? Welcome to my channel. All right. So, Mel, you just missed out on me pretending to throw an animatronic bear over my shoulder. So, you snooze, you lose, mate. You snooze, you lose. Try to find the darn thing so I can list it now. I've got too many photos in my eBay file because I've got all my Matchbox cars. There would have been a movie. There we are. It was a movie file as well. So come on eBay, work your eBay magic. I guess it rains down in Lynx, Africa. See you, Octo. Have a good night. Sailor Moon salute. Yeah, Britt, I picked him up at Vinny's, so probably someone got on the bottle and didn't put it out there for me. I'm sorry to hear that, HVAC. That is a sucky reality, unfortunately. I have had one thing. Actually, I haven't even checked. A while ago, I sent an X-Files book over to America to the address. It was delivered. And then the customer said, I didn't register that purchase on my credit card. I didn't make that purchase. Well, you know, I didn't give you an uppercut either. We've all got choices. All right, let's get this little guy up and live. Yeah, I get it, TWGS. I do get it, and I sympathise. It's confusing and actually a little bit hurtful, and also the fact that today they did not deal with it at all. I thought that was a cop out. Yeah, like I said, and I will repeat for new people in the room, I do believe that Retail Fest today could have been done better. I think their heart was in the right place at the end of the day. Let's face it. At the end of the day, eBay wants us to make as much money as we can, or because they make it too. They're not there to stop us from making sales. They're there to help make the sales. But I do feel like with all the additional stuff now, it feels like it's a bit gougy. And all the external stuff they're doing, like they're literally a company that makes money off us selling stuff. So yeah, just something that I found annoying. Octo, if you leave and say I'm all about the chaos, that would be magnificent. That's even better than the other message. Thank you. Do not touch must be one of the scariest things to read in Braille. Miss Vintage, you know what? I mean, I appreciate you saying that. But to be honest, if that more info and details is in paid sessions, I think that's disgraceful. It shouldn't, like, let's face it, we've got enough people thinking they can sell courses and stuff without eBay putting eBay behind a paywall. You know, that to me just rings as insincere as all get out. I'm not happy with that. I'm just listing a little Shopkins toy, just a little plushie I picked up. And I've also got one of those, I don't have it near me, but the Hello Kitty, Kuromi, one of those. So cute, so fluffy though. It's like it's made out of wool. I know it's not, but it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. HVAC, I get that, mate. Look, I do sell smaller things. Hell, I sell, Matchbox cars. But that's not my only trick, though. It's not my only little thing that I do. I just think it's just, guys, just think about what you're selling. Double check, like, do comps. Like, I don't agree with this whole, niching down to 3 categories only. No, just niche down to that you make money. Niche down to making money. And I'm not the best at it. I'm not. I'm learning. I feel like I'm learning really quickly. And I try to tell you guys as fast as I am learning, but I miss stuff. I screw up. But yeah, some of the stuff that's going on is just nutballs at the moment out there. Has anyone in the audience actually paid to go to Retail Fest? Because I think it would be interesting. I know it's expensive as all get out. There's 53 of you here. It's expensive as all get out. And for a lot of people, they'd have to travel up to Queensland, where I should be living. But is it worth going to the paid sessions? That would be very interesting to know. Because, yeah, I would like to go to it. In fact, I'm going to be a panelist next year. Even Ali laughed at that. Wow, Flutterby. That was a dark story you just typed. I like it. It's like a horror story. Yeah. By the way, I was totally joking. Why would they want me there? Hey guys, Tori here. I sort of managed to scrape together a livable income. Maybe they'd like some authenticity outside of the panelists that we saw today. Hey guys, I have breakdowns because I'm worried about where an $8 book is. I can't find a DVD. Hey guys, look at me. I bought leather shoes that are busted. Hey guys, check it out. Here I am at Savers buying secondhand plush toys. Hey there, guys. Hey. I've bought all these counterfeit video games because I can't tell the difference. By the way, that was an example. I didn't actually do that. I do know video games. So yeah, I'm of the understanding that like Chris Furlong is there. Obviously, 2 Aussie thrifters are there. I think that was their GoPro that they'd slapped at the front of the stage. Yes, Quindles, I love that. Hey there, guys, Tori here. I just managed to scrap by a livable income, and I just spent all my profits to attend this thing. Can someone give me a lift home? Hey there, guys, Tori here. How you doing? Hope everyone's well. Thank you for being here, by the way. Can someone buy me some lunch? Hey guys, Tori here. Well, today's sales, I've got nothing, and it's almost time for lunch, which isn't provided. Could someone buy an Enid Blyton book off me so I can buy a bottle of water? Hey there, guys. No, I'm kidding. I'm sick of it already. But don't be angry at me either. On the video, I hold up a Pokemon and I said, I don't know what this one is. I had to look it up for the listing, though, so now I'm an expert. It's Pichu. Not Pikachu. Not Achu or Pikachu or anything like that. It's just Pichu, but I'd never heard of it before. Like I said, I like Pikachu. I don't know about Pokemon. Don't know about the story or anything like that. Hi there, guys. Tori here. I have to leave the event early because I've got to hitchhike back to Geelong. Hey there, guys. Has anyone got any spare baggage so they can stuff me in their suitcase? Yeah, but the weight limit's 27 kilos. Yeah? What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? Yeah, I had the feeling that that it would be covering other aspects of retail, and I get that. But at the end of the day, if I'm watching it, they should be catering it to what I want to see. Well, all I can say, Linda, is they'll be here in the store shortly. I'll do you a deal. Save for later, yeah. All right, now let me just quickly have a little bo peepee here. All right, guys, as I always do, I'll give you a few minutes notice. I'm going to be running for another 5 minutes while I get some more work done. So if you want to plug your, no one does this, I think. Okay, now I'm going to be really succinct about this, right? These shows get recorded. Obviously, you watch them live now. They get recorded for other people to watch them live. And a lot of people, when they watch them live, they go along with the chat. Not me. They're reading your chat. And yet at the end of every live, I say, promote your eBay stores. And generally only 2 people do. Yet I know most of you are resellers. The fact you're not promoting yourself for something that will permanently be there, free advertising on a channel that's growing, is crazy. I want to do this for you guys. You know that. So please advertise your eBay stores. Pop them down here in the chat. People will go and check them out. You may get your next huge sale from it. Maybe. Not me necessarily, but you know, you never know. You never know. So make sure that you are doing that thing. Libra by nature. I'm a Libran too. Not a librarian though. Also, I'm going to promote something, and it will be for people around the Geelong area. Now, I do need to get more details, but there is a fellow author. Now, I'm talking author stuff now. She's doing a little tour for her book that's coming out, and she's asked me to be the guest speaker at it. And it's only at a small venue, but it's out at one of the areas where I will be is at the Lara Library, and it's in June or July. I can't remember, but if there's interest, I'll let you guys know. We'll be talking horror books, though. It's nothing to do with reselling. It is literally if you've happened to read my writing and you're a fan, there will be I believe it's free. So it'll be at the Lara Library. I'll be speaking, helping promote a book tour. It's not focused on me, so I won't be doing the majority of the talking. I'll be like the co-person asking questions about the book that's being promoted. So that's a thing. So if you're in the local Geelong area or don't want to have a little drive, but come for the books. Don't come here for the reselling, to the thing for the reselling. But she's worried because Lara is small, and she's like, I know it only holds like, I think between 15 or 30 people or something. It's small, the library, but I'll be there, and I thought it's a chance to talk horror, talk books, help this book being promoted. And yeah, so if you are interested, I'll put up some details and ways you can like become involved if you want to. I'd love to be able to fill up the room for her because she's worried that because of where it is and when it is, that they'll have trouble getting people there. But I reckon we can all pull together and maybe fill the room up. If you're into horror books, if you're not, don't do it out of sympathy, because she probably wants to sell some books when she's here as well. Okay. All right, guys. I can see everyone saying good nighty night. Linda, no, it's not a coincidence. All righty. Come on, guys. Brilliant stuff. Well done. And we are going to go off there. Good night, my friends. Probably see you tomorrow if I feel like it. See you guys.